I will move at this moment to allow a 10 minutes presentation, basically from Ian Coles and Julie Nicholson. But I reiterate again, it's 10 minutes. Councillors won't be partaking in any debate with you or anything like that. We will listen to what you've got to say, and when 10 minutes is up, I will thank you, and we will move on with our meeting. So who's going to go first, Ian Coles or Julie Nicholson? And we're talking about pool hours. Come forward, my friend. Yep. So, okay, obviously you're Ian Coles. Welcome. And leave whatever out of 10 minutes you want to for Julie. Up to you.
Short and sharp. Kia ora anō tātou. Ko Ian Coles ahau. Ko ngai tūhoi te iwi. Nō reira, ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Right, my name's Ian Coles. I work for Turangi-Tongariro Health. I'm the lifestyle coach. And I also facilitate the pool activities and stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays. What I've noticed since I've taken over is a lot of clients tend to come in a bit earlier and they stay a lot later after our exercises and that, which sort of conflicts the hours that the TDC sort of put forward, I suppose, as a alternative to keeping our lifeguards employed and keeping those hours the same. But majority of my clients, they have mobility problems, arthritis problems. They are at risk of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. All right, and about 60% of them all utilise the pools at different times during the week. By imposing this change, you'll be taking away the most effective and fun exercise for them. And as you all know, water is the best. It is the best type of exercise that pretty much any person can do, especially the older ones. We have a lot of kaumātuas, a lot of nannies that I go and pick up myself and take them in there, and we do our pool exercises and stuff. So it's not just affecting the younger generation and stuff like that. It is definitely affecting the older. I'd rather have them come into the pools instead of just staying home and eating themselves to death, as they say. So I thought I'll just put that to you, I suppose. It is imperative within the population of Turangi to continue to provide our high quality service in order to obtain healthy outcomes for our people. By closing the pools in the morning is essentially detracting from the messages we are trying to promote within our community and limiting our resources. I'm going to put through a couple of benefits that the pools have, or doing the exercises in the pools. Exercise for many that is pain-free and with only minimal pain. Social stimulation, place where they can come together and agglomerate and stuff like that. Pre-op exercise and post-op exercise, it is easy on the joints. And confidence in the water overall. Alright, I'll just, my last sort of message is surely the need in the community and the health of our whānau outweigh the money that you're trying to save. Kia ora, thank you for listening.
Ian, thank you. And Julie? Swimming pool hours.
Hi, I'm Julie Nicholson. I was at the Turangi meeting, and I've tried to bullet point some of the things that were raised at that meeting, so I'll just read it off, okay? Why were the Turangi community not consulted about the change of hours at the pool, and if that's what they would like? Why is there no transparency regarding the decision to change the hours? Just a notice that was put in the pool window. There was nothing in the minutes or the agendas. A councillor, I won't use the name, stated at the Turangi meeting that anyone interested in council issues should make a time to come and see him. So one, I'd like to say, how can we do this when there's no transparency about what's going on? As a community issue, we should be informed about possible changes so that we have time to voice our opinion prior to the decisions being made on our behalf. 2, isn't it up to the councillor to actually come and ask the community what they would like done with their rates money, rather than the other way around? How many of those sat here in the last meeting decided to change the pool hours? How many of you have actually been to the pools or in the pools? And how many of you reside in Turangi and have a vested interest in keeping the pool hours open? It's very precious of you all to say that there's not enough money or interest in the pool, but, I mean, you're spending X amount on AC bus upgrade. We see that down in Turangi. 2, when none of you, except Maggie behind me here, who took the time out to come and actually see the pool yesterday morning, and how many people are using it. After the exercise class was over, there were at least 30 people milling around. It was buzzing. Have any of you asked any of the patrons of the pool how it would affect them if it was closed in the mornings? I don't think anybody's actually asked us. How can you sit there and represent Turangi when you don't have any idea what we want because you never asked us? Other communities manage to have pools that are open 6 in the morning and close 9 at night, so that workers have access before and after work. These times would better suit our community during the week. For those of us with injuries or problems with pain, as already outlined, it's important to use the pool in the mornings to get your body working. At the last meeting, when a patron outlined how the pool benefited her ailments, a councillor's direct reaction was, let's take the emotion out of this issue. But my answer to that is, there are many of us who have issues with spines, joints, arthritis, obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and I could go on. When these issues are your own, it takes over your whole life. It's more than an emotional issue, because besides drugs, the pool is the only relief that you can look forward to. Thank you for trialling the opening hours, because it's made me realise how beneficial the water therapy is. Please don't take away that from us, those people who need it the most. What I would like to pose is one question. How often is the pool used in the afternoons as offering another solution, and by whom? Morning openings are preferable to most of us who have issues. Perhaps that's where we could find a compromise. That's it. Thank you.
Well, Julie and Ian, you've actually got a couple of minutes left. But if anybody else wants to comment solely on pool hours, you're more than welcome. That's what standing orders allows for. Only on the pool hours. Maggie?
Yep.
Thank you.
On the pool hours, I was at the pool yesterday, and it's not the first time I've been to the pool. I actually went to fill the jug because the senior sits hall had no water and I couldn't have a coffee. But I also wanted to see what was happening in the morning because I usually go in the afternoon with my grandchildren. There were so many people in the pool, it was amazing. And it was from the people doing the exercise classes to the little people with their mums. And mums, little people are active in the mornings. Little people want to go and do stuff. So the mums utilise the pool in the morning as well for the small people. And the schools use it during the other times. And after school, it's still bubbling. My office at the CAB is right in the car park. I see the car park every morning that I'm at work. And it's full of people going to the pool. It's just something that we really need. And the more it's open and the more it's utilised, the better the offset of funding will be. We can advertise it properly when we've got the solid hours that we need, and we really need those hours. And so the use will come even more than it is now. The pool is already doing more in its own funding than we anticipated, and that can grow. And it won't grow if the pools aren't open, because people will get fed up and not know when they're open, and it will go down instead of up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maggie Stewart. I can feel your passion from here.